Before we get to those questions, Nate, if you'll just general thoughts, how you feel about this upcoming season?
I'm excited for it. We've been putting in a lot of work, so it's pretty much it. I'm just excited to get out there and start the season.
Well, that's perfect. Well, let's go first to Barry from Prairie State Pigskin with his questions. Go ahead, Barry.
Hey, Nate. I was curious what kept you at Western.
Um, I just didn't really feel the need to go anywhere. This is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be here. I looked at the new coaching staff as like an opportunity for me to just come in and have a fresh start with someone new, different coaches, and different guys that are coming in. So it was just an opportunity for me to find something new and just run with that.
Coach compared you to Pierce Holly. I wondered, what you feel like you bring to the offense.
I'm a competitor. I'm someone who's going to go out there and give it everything I have. I can play from the pocket and I can move a little bit. So I just think being versatile for the team and being able to make plays is what I bring.
Last one I had for you, Nate, was I'm curious. You're working with a lot of new skill guys, a lot of new receivers and backs. And for you, how do you try to kind of forge those relationships? Is it reps or film or communication or a little bit of everything?
I'd say it's a little bit of everything, getting guys out, hanging out on weekends, or just going through the script on Sundays on the field, just walking through with the new guys, can make sure they're locked in, and doing things outside of football, like going golfing or just hanging out. I think letting them know that, I'm there for them and building that relationship so that it can mesh and we can bond, so we have that relationship on the field as well.
Great. Thank you.
And John Bonnekamp, he's got some questions. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Nate, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm going to kind of play off that question. With so many new guys, what's that like as a veteran player to all of a sudden see a whole bunch of new faces around the locker room? And is it kind of refreshing to just get to know different guys and hear about their experiences?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I think it's good just because you get guys from different backgrounds and people who are just, different stories coming up. Some guys from California, some guys from New York, and just getting to know everybody and the way they've been brought up. And I think that helps us as a team, having different guys with different backgrounds. And it's refreshing to see just, guys coming in ready to work. It's good for us.
How much of the offense has been installed and how do you think it kind of fits your strengths?
Pretty much all the offense has been installed as of now. I think it fits me because, it allows me to be able to just make my reads and kind of, it's like a set things that I need to do before I get this play started or before I go into my reads. And it also allows me to use my athleticism sometimes with different plays and things like that.
Thanks.
Mark Simpson's got one for you, Nate. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you, Kyle. Nate, with Coach Davis's your background as a successful offensive coordinator and being a former college quarterback as well, what are some things that you have learned from him that has improved your game, helped your development, and then kind of what you're excited about going into the season?
I think that his offense is something that I haven't really been in completely, because it is like a set thing of things we need to look at before we go into plays, and he has been very successful with that. I think it's just helped me become like a better leader and just being a better player in general with everything that we do.
Anybody else? Questions for Nate?
Hey, Kyle, this is Barry.
Yeah.
Nate, I'm curious, how much of Coach Davis's offense did you watch on film of, say, Eastern or Albany or UNI or whoever it may be?
A decent amount. A lot of our like cut up clips are of the older schools that he's, been at, just pretty much how to run it. I mean, a lot of Eastern, a lot of Albany, and yeah, pretty much just those schools.
How was that helpful for you?
It's just, just seeing it, how it's done, how the quarterback goes through his reads and his mannerisms, and just pretty much how it's supposed to be done. It's kind of, you can take away from what that quarterback's done and why he was successful, in this system, and you can kind of add that to your game.
Okay, thank you.
Nate, thanks for your time this morning. We appreciate you joining us, and best of luck this year.
Thank you.